My name is Matt Berthot. I graduated in 1996. I'm playing for the Arkansas City Bulldog alumni football team.
What was your favorite high school memory?
Every Friday night was my best football memory, but what I really enjoyed was hanging out with the guys, going to Pizza Inn on Wednesday nights and Daisy Mays before the game on home games, and we would always have a dance on Friday night after the game. So you can imagine a bunch of guys that just got to play in a game having a lot of fun at the dance too.
What have you done to prepare for this alumni football game?
Me, I didn't play college football or any sports in college, so I kind of ballooned up to 270. And when I turned 30, I decided I better get working out a little bit. And so I started running every day. And then we had my first son, and then I gained all the weight back. And so the last 1,400 days or so, I've been running consecutively a mile every day outside, preferably. And then not last June, but the June before, at Cali Fitness in Winfield, they have a CrossFit gym, and I've been doing CrossFit since last June, really every day since then. So I'm back down to like 205 now, trying to get to 190. So we'll see. This helps a lot.
Okay, tell me about your family.
My family, my wife, Andrea. She actually has a book coming out, which is really exciting. It comes out August 27th, I believe, or 17th, one of those two. But it's her first novel that's coming out. It's called The Heartless City. You can pre-order on Amazon.com. We have two sons. Maximus is 5, and Leonardo, he just turned 2 months. But Andrea teaches at Ark City High School, and she's a drama teacher here. So Andrea, my wife, teaches at Ark City High School, and I teach at Winfield High School. I was fortunate enough to be on a 4-time state champion wrestling team, and I also was a state champion myself, and my brother Mark was, and so Ark City means a lot to me. And so coming out on the football field, immediately I was looking for the wrestlers, and I found a couple that kind of took, just started talking to and trying to encourage them to come out and keep, we need you. And so the interior defense right now is state champion, second place, state champion, and then a guy that didn't wrestle. So in that middle core there, it's pretty awesome.
Tell me about your job.
I am a vocal music teacher at Winfield High School. This will be my 12th year teaching. When I started the program, there was like 70 or 80 kids in the program, and now we're about at 160, 170. I was up for Grammy Teacher of the Year a couple years ago, and I made the quarterfinals out of 20-some thousand people that were applicants. There was 120 of us, I think, and I didn't make the cut to semis, but just to even be in that ballpark. I teach voice lessons to about 40 to 50 students a week during the summer, and then during the year I teach to about 30 students a week. One of the really cool moments is one of my first voice students. I didn't get to talk to you about this at all yet either. Chase Foster, he was one of my first voice students, and he is actually Nick Jonas's musical director on his national world tours right now, and he's making it pretty big. And we have some other professionals out there, Taryn Miller. Her dad, I think I did tell you this, her dad was Les Miller that played professional football for the Chargers and the Panthers. And then Scott Fleenor's trying to make it right now. Mason Haley has a group. What's cool about the way I teach them is I take everything that I've learned here effort-wise and I apply it to the classroom because it's no different. Sports and music, same thing. It's just about teamwork and building people up. This is where I get to hang out.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's my state championship bracket in wrestling and my 2 state medals from my junior and senior year. The alumni game, I mentioned, guys, we need to do bulldog jumping jacks, we need to do the breakdowns, like we need to bring back everything we were taught. And, because even in choir, we do this warm-up every day. And it changes a little bit, like you change it based on, your knowledge. Like, you're like, oh, well, that doesn't work anymore, so scrap it. We're gonna do this new way. I have my master's. I'm a teacher. I'm a leader.
Mm-hmm.
I better lead.
Right.
And that's the message I sent to some of my my friends last night that were older is, guys, we have got to coach, lead, like because all of us we're not used to that being on field.
And not just on the field, but part of what this game is about, we talk about at the end of the game, is about leading in your community.
Well, I didn't know how to do any of this. Like, middle of my junior year, I joined choir.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'll be honest, I failed theory in college twice, and I didn't give up.
Right.
And now here we are.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Persistence. It's like anything in life.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell them.